clean this car up. And while we do that, we can just talk about the things that I'm gonna do to this car. I'm not really sure. I don't really have a plan on what to do with this car and how to build it, but I have an idea. I know it's gonna be budget friendly. It has to be budget friendly. So a lot of the stuff I'm gonna be paying, I'm probably gonna be buying from eBay. But I just wanna take it step by step, little by little as I go. I've never actually talked about when I got the car, how I got it. Well, while I do that, we're just gonna take the car for a car wash. I've had this car for 2 years now, and I've been busy unflapping it because it was flat when I got it. It was way too low. It was rowdy. It was droning. The drive quality was horrible, and let's not talk about the clutch. The clutch was just nasty. Well, it got installed wrong, or it wasn't adjusted the right way, because it wouldn't. When I first bought it, it was going the first just fine, and then eventually it just stopped. Like I had to basically start from second, and I hated that, especially when the clutch was very risky. It was I think it was a competition stage 3 clutch. So and it was my first time learning how to drive stick. So I learned how to drive stick in this car. So at the time, I didn't know any better. I didn't know much about what to look for. And but I guess I was just so high on getting this car that I just disregarded all the stuff that was wrong with it. But overall, it wasn't nothing too crazy. I think the most expensive thing that I did was get the clutch, mechanically inclined to do it. And I needed it badly, so some other stuff I did take to the shop to do. So the car came with a 3-inch pipe, welded into a 2.5, and it was just welded so badly that it was leaking everywhere. There was exhaust leaks everywhere, and it sounded so bad. So I had to get that fixed. I made some mistakes, and just to make a quick fix, I just went and bought some cheap mufflers and got them installed. just as much as I do. Really. And yeah, just make some friends, meet some great people. So that's really all I want to do. I don't really care about anything else. Other than family. We got to build car wash this car because it's built. That car wasn't packed. I felt like I was getting rushed out of it. But I still took my time to wash the car. I forgot to bring towels and stuff like that to dry out my car. So I'm just gonna drive home and see and just dry it out there and then vacuum the inside at my house. But back to what I was saying, I never replaced the front bumper. But I did go with the OEM front bumper because it was cheaper on eBay. I did get it for like 400 paint matched and everything. So I was like, man, I can't say no to that. So I went ahead and got it, and it looks good. The other bumper, which I showed in the past video, was cooked, but it was just like the way it was put on the car. It's just nasty. Like honestly, it was just like, I know like a lot of people use cheap products like like silicone to paste the bumper on there, and that's what they use to hold the bumper up for this car. So it was a hassle taking that crap off. Oh my god, it was just stuck in there. That stuff is good, I ain't gonna lie, but still, like, that's just ghetto, man. Like, that's just ghetto. If you're gonna do something, do it right. Don't just put silicone in your car. I mean, unless you don't care about your coverage. They do so, but I do. I do care, man. I want the car to look nice, and I want it to look nice for me. It's kind of embarrassing driving around with a car that looks like it's been run down. One of the things that I've learned in my life was that, and recently too, God will reward you when you appreciate things that you already have. Does that make sense? Like if you have something that is old, or like something that like for example, like the car, like for example, for a car, like this car is old. I know it's old. It's talking like 2013. It is 10 series limited edition, but it is old. And I have been really tempted to get another car, 10% car, but at the same time, like I don't want that bill on top of me. You know what I mean? So I would rather take care of this car and appreciate this car. Sometimes I forget to appreciate the things I already have. You know what I mean? And I know someday God's gonna see it and be like, okay, you deserve someday. Whatever it is, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be this materialistic, you know. But I know God got big plans for it. And I know that if I obey, this thing would never fold on me. But that's how I feel. I want to take care of this car. I want to keep it for as long as I can, and actually like love and enjoy it every minute. Like, 'cause this car is joy to drive, a real joy to drive. Like it's rev happy. Like, oh my god, it's not that fast, but that sound though. Not super short, but they're pretty short. They're good enough to enjoy, and I can always replace it with a short shifter in the future if I want to. figure. I mean, I'll find out once I replace it, if I do end up replacing it. But like, yeah, I'm really just talking now. But yeah, I really do love this car. So those people that talk crap about this car being slow, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not trying to race anybody. I'm just trying to have fun. Take it to the back roads and just take it for a ride on the back roads. But that's the one thing about Florida, man. It's flat. It's super flat. There isn't really any mind ranges either, like at all. So whatever back roads I can get into, I'll take it. Like I know I have to take a drive somewhere else and just enjoy the actual car. But even though I'm enjoying it driving it back home to work and stuff like that. So now that we're home, let's go and drive the car out. You know what I mean? Probably I might have time to like vacuum if not, and do the interior. If not, I'll just do it for another day. Because I got somewhere to be.